Sup nerds, got another double box break of Cross Encounter for you. We actually have a couple of extra packs that I got in prize support the other night at my locals. It's 5 total packs. I have this one separate from the stack because of reasons. You know why, Ben. So I'll open those first and then I'll get into the boxes, but let's get to it. Alright, so I'll open the other 4 first and then that pack that I have to the side second. First pack, make sure to like this video for pack luck for me and pack luck for you. Ballmon. Ballistamon, Balukomon, Mushroomon, Starmons, Deathcannon, Babitomon, Lotusmon is our rare, and oh wow, Justmon GX as our, well, it doesn't even count as anything because these are just 5 loose packs, so just got to knock that card off of our list. Very nice. Wow, look how pretty he is. I told you guys, like, he's so beautiful. Him and Justmon X Antibody are just, like, really pretty cards. Well, nice. Starting this video off with a bang, very cool. And this doesn't even take the place of any of our hits from our boxes, so that is really sick. Nice little surprise. I did not expect to pull anything out of these packs. So the reason I have the 1 pack separate from the other 4 is because we were getting prize support at my locals, and Ben, a guy from my locals that was in front of me, originally said he wanted 5 packs of Cross Encounter, and then he said put 1 back, and he got a pack of EX1 because he was just hoping to pull like an Altar Analog Youth randomly. And I was like, make sure you give me that pack that he put back. And I was like, it's gonna be hilarious if that has the Gold Rare Alphamon in it. So I made sure to separate it just so I would know which one it was. And Goramon is our rare, and Greymon is our second rare. And I told him I was gonna tell him if it did have it in there, so he's gonna be able to see it if it is. Suramon, Ballistamon, Darulamon, Plasma Deckergermon, whatever, Palvolcamon, Melbergemon, Thetismon is our rare, and Metal Greymon is our first super hit of the pack opening, but not of any of our boxes. Very nice. This looks so much like a rare. Like, the border, obviously, if you look closely, is super rare border, but like the blue cards, I think, just look a lot like rares when they're supers. Yeah, if I do pull the Gold Rare Alphamon out of the 1 pack, Ben's going to find out before he sees this video, most likely, because I will just reach out and tell him, because I think it will be hilarious. But he'll get to witness it himself if he watches this video. Blazing Memory Boost is our rare, and Justmon X Antibody is our second super hit out of 4 packs so far. So we have 2 holos and 1 Alt-Art Secret out of 4 packs. So far, so good. Definitely working through some luck. Here it is, Ben. This is the one you put back, and I said, make sure you give me that one. Is it going to be Gold Rare Alpha? I mean, as long as it's anything in value, I think it'll be funny, but if it's Alphamon, that would obviously be the best. I'm trying to flip this around so I don't see the border. Because, like, I remember when I flipped around the BT6 Omni, I saw, like, a white edge a little bit, and I was like, I don't want to... Like, I wasn't sure that that's what it was. Like, I thought it may have been, like, whatever that white Eosmon. I thought it was a Eosmon at first, because, like, obviously I'm not expecting to pull an Omnimon, but I definitely saw the edge when I flipped it over. Justimon Critical Arm is our rare, and Zinjiro. Aw. Alright, Ben, you definitely got better value by putting that pack back. And we're going to get into our box now. Ben put back that pack, and his 1 pack of EX1 actually had an Alt-Art Angelomon, so like he definitely got his value out of it. Alright, and for our box topper, it is going to be another card that I'm not going to play. Taiki Kudo. Very cool. If only I wanted to play Crossheart, but I think that deck turbo loses to Black Lord Greymon, and that's just going to become more popular as the format progresses. Alright, and we are hoping to pull the holo started at Greymon that's on our hunting list out of this pack. Man, opening these like 1 and 2 card packs, my normal method is definitely not the way, because I will bend the F out of these cards. So we're obviously going to pull our nickel Gamamon. Worth about a nickel, I'm sure, by this point when this video goes live. And Heir of Dragons. I actually really love this card. For those of you that know, I ran it in BT6 Justmon, or actually EX1 Justmon. No, BT6 Justmon. And I thought that it was, I believed that it was the best version of that deck because drawing extra cards in that combo deck was definitely the way. Very happy to see it get a holo. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with this reprint. You definitely don't need that extra draw power in the Justmon now because you have like so many extra searchers and pieces and stuff. But in BT6, you literally had 1 Huckmon line, and that was it. And the deck was like super degenerate and uninteractive, and you just like, if you saw your line, you just you killed your opponent and they couldn't do anything about it. So obviously drawing in that deck was supreme. Alright, and this is our first pack of our first box. Hopefully we potentially knock 2 more, well 3 more cards off our hunting list. LOL, Choo Choo Train. Pikmons, Taiki Kudo, and Thetismon is our second rare. Yeah, it's looking more and more like I'm just going to have to buy, like, hopefully not more than 3, but probably 3 to 4 of the starter deck Greymon reprints. Big sad. Big sad. Because there being 17 different cards in those packs, like, there's, like, no way. Justice Kick, Palmon, Gulis Gamamon is our rare, and Dark Knightmon is our second rare. Yeah, so what are we hoping to see out of this pack? Obviously the Gold Rare Alpha, LOL. And then the other ones, as far as value-wise, even though like they would be for my collection, the Venusmon and Maid Mode would be the 2 that I would want the most, that are still left on the list. Gazimon, Bricklaw, Second Mepe, Hero of the Skies, I don't know how to say that card actually. Akari is our second rare. I'm guessing it's like Seiken Mepe, just because like that's how it's spelled, but I could be very wrong. As I said in the last opening, I'm opening these like under the camera, which I normally don't do. I normally like hold it closer to myself, just so there's nobody calling shenanigans on the Alphamon pool that we hopefully get. Pulsemon, Gogmamon, not that I would care, but like it's that much cooler if there's no question about it. Sistermon Seal is our rare, and Ruli is our second rare. Balukomon, Monotomon, Dondokomon, Taumon, Demimeramon, Blastmon, Shoutmon X5B, and Agoramon is our second rare. Man, that Beelzemon tanked. That thing was like 50 bucks like a week ago. Or not a week ago, like, yeah, a week ago. Bro, I forgot what day it was. Darulumon, Cinderamon, Wedmon, Ballistamon, Asuramon, Demon, I don't know, Melbergemon, Akari is our rare, and Venusmon is our first super hit of the box. I really like this art. I just wish there was more different colors on it. Like, I just think it looks like the artwork itself is very clean and like pretty looking. I just think it would look a little bit better if they added some different colors in there. Like, I think Bandai is doing really well with their alt arts. I think most of the alt arts in every set are like sick looking. The supers are still just a little lackluster as far as how they look, but maybe I'm just because I'm comparing them to the alt arts, which all look really pretty and are just continuing to improve. Palvolcamon, Spadamon, whatever. Sparamon is our rare, and Shoutmon X5 is our second super hit of the box. Very nice. Wezengamamon, Cybergemon, Golemon, Darkmon, Madleomon, Deathcannon, Reinforcement Plugin 0. Greymon is our rare, and Sparamon is our second rare. It's so crazy they put an entire archetype into a set. Like, I don't think you play anything besides like some text tamers from previous sets if you're playing the Crossart deck. Like, it's literally just cards from this set, and you don't even have to play those tamers. Like, you could just literally play the decks from the deck from this set entirely. Like, just buy like 6 boxes and you have the whole deck. Probably less than that, probably like 4. Tectumon, Healing Therapy, Lonke, Babidomon, and ooh, nice! Sakuyamon Maid Mode as our first alt art hit of the box. Very pretty. You go ahead and just bang you off the list. Very nice. Alright, that's what we wanted to pull. Her and Venusmon. Very nice looking art. She's very pretty. She got really long hair. Just noticed that. Very pretty card. Let me go ahead and just like get the glare on there so you guys can see the texture. Yeah, this is a beautiful card. I will always have a place for yellow in my heart, but until Blackboard Greymon either sucks or stops being fun, I will probably not go back to yellow competitively. I will just build decks for fun just because I like yellow, just all its mechanics, but yeah, very pretty card. Very happy to knock that one off our list. We are doing extremely well with knocking cards off our list. What we have, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards left? Nope, 5. I wasn't counting Alphamon when I just did that count. Because, you know, obviously I'm not going to assume that we're going to pull an Alphamon, but I did put it on my list because obviously we want to pull it. I mean, it would feel kind of silly to leave it off. Gazimon, Brachiomon, Sunflowmon, Grandel Soul, Deckergermon, Yu is our rare, and Shoutmon X4 is our second rare. Yeah, there's actually a lot of alt arts in this set. Like, it's like EX sets level of alt arts. I think there's like mid-20s or something like that. Like, I haven't gone back and counted. Actually, I think it might say it on the pack. Let me look. Nope, it does not. But yeah, there's a bunch of alt arts in this set. This back card feels really sturdy for some reason. Kakuamon, Buzzing Fist, Dundokomon, Starmons, Demimeramon, Death the Cannon, Babitomon, Jessimon Critical Arm, and Genkomon X Antibody as our third super hit of the box. That's weird. It almost felt like he was wider than the cards around him. It was probably just because he was like off center a little bit or something. Yeah, I have TCG pulled up on my my screen, and I see like how the market's tanking on a lot of these alt arts. Grandel Sol, Demamon, Gulis Gamamon is our rare, and Blazing Memory Boost is our second rare. Like the Beelzemon like went from $50 from a week ago to like less than 20, which makes a lot of sense. I was gonna be really surprised if it actually did hold that value because it's not in any deck that is remotely meta right now. It might become like a thing like when Beelzemon gets more support and it'll go in that deck maybe, but I don't even know if you have room for it. It's a really pretty alt art though. It actually would have made our list if we had room for a couple more spots. It probably would have been the next card to put on our list though if we actually had room. Shotmon X5B is our rare, and Shotmon X4 is our second rare. But I didn't want to put 30 cards on my hunting list. I feel like 12 is a nice number, and I wanted to include the Alphamon on the hunting list because it would have felt stupid not to. So yeah, I think Bloom Lordmon is a really pretty looking card. Minervamon looks really cool. I'm not really quite sure I am enjoying her pose, but the card itself is probably cool looking in person. Suberdramon, Wezengamamon, Balamon, Grandel Sol, Decordramon, Citramon Seals are rare, and Shotmon King version. And now we know that this is the non-alt, since we pulled the alt in our previous box opening video. He still looks cool though. Big sad dude. Let me see how much this card's worth at the time of recording. Probably, oh, he's like $7. Not the typical value you would see in a secret. Big sad that he is one of the doo-doo secrets that we got. I think the ones I can think of off the top of my head that are also kind of doo-doo are Paladin mode. That secret is super trash because like the deck it was made for doesn't even run it because it's not the Unga Bunga haha you're dead now game plan. Darkmon. Creepymon is definitely going to get good, just because of how that card works. So I don't think that's a boo-boo secret, it's just not played right now, so its value's a little low. Gulis Gamamon is our rare, and Bloom Lordmon is our fourth super hit of the box. Haven't been seeing a lot of these. I just realized we didn't pull any in our previous two boxes. The original BT5 Omnimon X Antibody secret, that one is, it's not bad, it's just like, there's no room for it or anything. Like, I think people played like one or two of it in like War Greymon or Greymon X Antibody, but it's just like, I don't know. It costs 6 memory to Digivolve, man. That's a lot. Lamortmon is our rare, and Blazing Memory Boost is our second rare. Like, 6 is a big number. If it does not have an on Digivolve effect that is extremely strong or a way to protect itself, like War Greymon X Antibody, that deck could protect that Omnimon, so like it would make sense it would go in there. But like, if you're paying 6 memory and you're not going to get any value until the following turn because you're going to pass turn with that card needs to be really good or be able to just protect itself. Senzamon is our rare, and Jessimon Critical Arm is our second rare. Otherwise, you're potentially just passing turn and drawing a card off the Evo, and then your opponent's just going to be like, I'm going to answer that, and then you don't get any value out of it. Thanks for the memory, though. So yeah, that's why he's not really played. Quetzalmon, Darkmon, Ballistamon. Like, I would probably play the OG BT1 Omnimon over the X Antibody Omnimon, just like in general. Shotmon X4 is our rare, and Minervamon is our fifth super hit of the box. Very cool. I don't know if you guys have seen this Minervamon loop deck. It's really dumb. I would say it's probably more degenerate than OG Lilith loop. I say that, but then I remember that Digimon Fusion was a card. It's not quite that stupid. After Mega Digimon Fusion got banned, though, it's definitely more degenerate than those versions of Lilith loop. But it's pretty stupid. I highly recommend looking up like loop videos or just like playing it somebody that plays it. It's really, really dumb. Choo Choo Train, Griffinmon, Greymon is our rare, and Omnimon X Antibody is our sixth super hit of the box. Very nice. Burning Star Crusher, Regalicusmon. I still am not sure how to say that. I just haven't taken the time to like look at it. Pikmons, Brickclaw, Palmon, and Gormon is our rare, and Dark Knightmon X Antibody as our final super hit of the box. Alright, so that means we have 4 packs left, and the only hit we could possibly pull would be a gold rare Alphamon. I'm assuming that's what they're just going to call it, is gold rare, since it's not a ghost. It's literally black with gold on it, the Alphamon. I wonder what the next Royal Knight is going to be that they're going to do that with. Because I'm assuming they're just going to go through all of them unless they just want to do Alpha and Omega, and then they're going to move on and do something like different. Blastmon, Zinjiro is our rare, and Achillesmon is our second rare. But I really enjoy the fact that they're doing this. Like, I think it's cool to have chase cards and sets because, I don't know, it's fun to be able to pull something that like is just has insane value. Because like, yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining about pulling like a $50 card, but like someone randomly buying a pack and pulling like a card that's worth $1,000, like there's a big difference between that and pulling a $50 card. Let's be real. Assaultmon, Plasma Decker Drill Launcher, Buzzing Fist, Starmons, Beelzemon, and it gives you reason to just keep opening the set, which continues to lower the market value or the market cost of all the supers and stuff. Decker Greymon is our rare, and Nene is our second rare. Like, I don't know if you guys pay attention to the market, but like any set that there isn't like a big reason to crack cases, like the secrets are usually bad, like one or both of them. The supers in that set usually stay at higher prices than supers in sets where the secrets are like really good. That incentivize people to just like keep breaking cases of it. Troopmon, Scobaluchimon, Taumon, Canawisemon is our rare, and Immortal Ruler is our second rare. Like, I'm actually really curious how this set's value is going to go, because BT6 had, at the time, one of its secrets was really highly valued, and it had like really good box topper packs. Like, it had like the anniversary pack in it and all that stuff, and obviously it had the Ghost Rare Omnimon in it. But this set is not quite the same level of value, but it does have the gold rare alpha. So I'm curious how this set's value is gonna do in the market. Lotusmon is our rare, and this is our last pack, by the way. And Christopher is our second rare. All right, and on to our second box. All right, and our box topper is Akari Hinomoto. All right, and let's see if we can pull that Starter Deck Greymon reprint out of this bad boy. I'm just gonna start cutting these with scissors. I'm afraid I'm gonna like damage the cards, just because you have to be like really forceful, but also really careful with these. All right, and for our Nickel Gamamon, very nice, and another Agumon. All right, I'll take it. We'll take it. No complaints here. All right, and on to our second box. Hopefully we can knock 3 more cards off of our list. LOL, because that would include the alpha. Skull Knightmon, Gazimon, Brachiomon, Soundbirdmon, Sinkin Mipid, Justice Kick, Shoutmon X4 is our rare, and Lotusmon is our second rare. I feel like we're pulling like a bunch of Lotusmons. Maybe that's just me and I'm just noticing her more often than the other ones, but I don't know. I feel like I pulled like 30 of those things already. Balukomon, Buzzing Fist, Dondokomon, Starmons, Ballistamon, a Jatarmon, Sistermon Seals are rare, and Venusmon as our first super hit / alt art of the box, and another card off of our list. Very nice. Man, she looks really pretty. That is a good looking art. Man, she has a crazy hair too. Like, it goes like all the way over there. Yeah, she looks really sick. Let me go ahead and get some glare on the texture for you guys. Yeah, she's really cool looking. And a really good effect too. Like, just, she's like our first, like, or I guess not our first. We have a couple of cards that do it, like, what's that card name? Hexablaumon. Hexablaumon, like, a like field blanket effect that's just like static. It's always on the card. She's like one of the only cards that does that currently, and well, that's on a mega, I should say, because obviously all of the memory blockers count as like that kind of thing, but they're rookies, so like those are really easy bodies to out. Megas are a lot harder to answer than, you know, a level 3. So like I think those blanket effects on megas are kind of dangerous. They need to be a little careful about how they print those, just because, you know, they might accidentally make it to where like someone like there's a deck that like has a blanket effect mega, and they just make it to where like you can't do anything once it comes out. Thetis monos are rare, and Achilles monos are second rare. Yeah, we are just running through our hunting list. I did not expect it to go this well, honestly, just because of how many alt arts are in this set. Okay, I just went back and counted. There's actually only 20 alt arts if you count Alphamon, but 19 if you don't. Obviously, if you count the box toppers, there's the mid-20s that I was talking about, but from packs, I wouldn't count the box toppers because they're not in packs. Jessamon critical arms are rare, and Lobomon is our second rare. Gaussmon, Kukuamon, Plasma Decker Drill Launcher, Balmon, Melburdramon, Senzomon is our rare, and Christopher is our second rare. Derulemon, Brachiomon, Skull Knightmon. So what else can we knock off our list? So it's either Decker Greymon or Sistermon Seal or Alphamon. Mortal Rulers are rare, and Taiki is our second rare. Obviously, we can no longer pull the Greymon since we only get one shot at that each box. Crazy. Yeah, I think it's the only time that they've reprinted something that's been more easily accessible in Japan than it is in a worldwide release. Like, everything else they've done, it's always been way easier for worldwide release players to get access to whatever like reprints they've done than in Japan, which is kind of funny. Glueless Gamemon is our rare, and Shopmon X5 is our first super hit of the box. So look at the prices here. So Jessamon GX Alt Art is the most expensive currently. Sakuyamon Maid Mode is second, Minervamon is third, and Venusmon is fourth. So we have actually pulled 3 out of the top 4 most expensive Alt Arts in the set. Shopmon X4 is our rare, and Omnimon X Antibody is our second super hit of the box. Obviously, the market will fluctuate as the meta progresses. Like, I don't suspect Jessamon GX Alt Art is going to be the most expensive Alt Art from this set for very much longer. I think it's overvalued. Like, Jessamon's really scary, but it's basically the same thing it was in BT6, sadly. Nene is our rare, and Zinjiro is our second rare. Sunflowmon, Defense Plugin C, Gogmamon, Tactimon, Skull Beluchimon, Cannongermon, Greymon is our rare, and Genkomon X Antibody for our third super hit of the box. Oh yeah, but what I was saying is, so Jessamon is very similar to how it was in BT6. Even though it does have a lot more search power and like a lot more like combo pieces besides the you know, 4 full copies of the BT6 Savior, it's forced to run inherent bricks in the deck, and those bricks are called Sistermons, that don't do anything by themselves for the most part, or like, I think the new starter deck, Blanc, is actually really good for the deck. Like, it just lets you discard a card and draw 2. I think that's like the best anti-brick brick they've printed for that deck so far. Decker Greymon is our rare, and Shopmon X5B is our second rare. But just being forced to run those cards in a deck in order for it to function is just... That deck's always going to be inherently inconsistent just because of that. Which is kind of sad. Like, it's a really fun deck to run, but, you know, you are going to brick, and it's going to happen more often than if you played, like, a regular deck, sadly. Golmon, Asuramon, Gaussmon. Like, I played my Black Boy Greymon deck versus a Jessamon GX deck, or a Jessamon deck, at my first BT10 locals. And I won the match 2-1. Blazing Memory Boost is our rare, and Glueless Gamemon is our second rare. But I won the match 2-1. I took games 1 and games 3, but game 2, he opened, like, I don't even know if it was the nuts, but it looked like it. And he just, like, obliterated me in, like, less than 4 minutes, game 2. And, like, put the fear of God in me for that deck. But then, like, games 1 and 3, he just, like, couldn't do anything because his hands just weren't good. Dark Knightmon is our rare, and Kennewisemon is our second rare. Which is going to happen because you're forced to run, like, 6 to 9 copies of the Sistermons in order for your deck to function correctly. Darkmon, Regalicusmon, Balmon, Starmons, Mushroomon, Shoutmon, Deckergermon, Akiri is our... Is it Akiri? No, it's I don't know. A rare. And Sistermon Seal, speak of the devil. Sistermon Seal is our second rare. So we could still potentially knock Sistermon Seal and Decker Greymon off of our list, as well as the Gold Rare Alpha, obviously. Buzzing Fist, Belucomon, Cubimon, Weddinmon. It's funny. It's not wedding, it's weddin. Babitomon, and Goramon is our rare, and Shoutmon King version. Womp womp. So this is the... I'm pretty sure this is worth the least out of any alt art / secret hit we could have pulled. It's a regular alt art, or regular secret art of the Shoutmon King version. I'm not complaining. I mean, it's still a card, and it's cool to have. It's just funny. Because I definitely don't want to pull any of that, because I have no interest in playing that deck. Which, that's not even in the deck, so yeah. Maybe if, like, Shoutmon gets enough support, or where, like, you can build Shoutmon again, like, not the cross art version, but, like, old school, like, what set was that in? BT5? I think it was, yeah, BT5. Shoutmon, that's, like, an actual, like, stack deck. That could be your level 4, because they're getting actually another Shoutmon King version in BT12, I think. Akaris are rare, and Maid Mode is our 4th super hit of the box. Very nice. There's potential for this card to eventually be worth more than that Shoutmon King version, lol. Probably not, but there is a possibility that the King version is just going to continue to go down until support gets leaked or something for it to where it's actually good. What I was saying is, like, you could build, like, BT5 style Shoutmon, like Omni Shoutmon, and have that be your level 4 target, because there's not, as far as I know, King version is the only level 4 Digimon with Shoutmon in its name, so like you could search it with all your other search effects. Sparamon is our rare, and Jesmon X Antibody is our 5th super hit of the box. Very nice. I think it's kind of wild that this is like one of the only megas that's X Antibody that is cheaper to Evo into than its most recent printing, like cheaper to raw Evo into, I should say, than its most recent printing of its counterpart mega. So like all the other ones, like typically the X Antibody version is 4 and the regular version is 3. But for Jesmon, the starter deck's regular Jesmon is 4, and then the X Antibody is 3. And then the X Antibody is also 0 to Evo into on top of Jesmon, not 1 like most other megas, which is kind of weird. Ruli is our rare, and Hero of the Sky is our 2nd rare. I thought that was interesting when I noticed it. Not really sure why they did that. I guess maybe they thought it wasn't strong enough to warrant it being a 4 to Evo. But you know, potentially it's not. I haven't looked into constructing a Jesmon deck yet, so I don't really have a strong opinion on any of those cards yet. Shortmon, Cyberdramon, Blastmon, Griffinmon, U is our rare, and Metal Greymon is our 6th super hit of the box. Just realized we don't really pull a lot of these either, I don't think. It seems like it anyway. Alright, so we have 1 super hit left, and potentially 1 gold rare hit left. Soundbirdmon, Wezengamamon, Regalicusmon. I feel like this one is going to be a super. This back card feels sturdy again. And Goramon is our rare, and Greymon is our 2nd rare. Nope. It's got to be something with like how they're pressed against my thumb. I just feel like they're a little bit wider than the rare in front of them whenever I'm holding them in my hand. It's weird. Starmons, Mushroomon, Monotamon, Senderamon, 2nd Mepe, Sparamon, U is our rare, and I am dumb. I just like sped past through the first rare. Sparamon and Soldier Boy are our 2 rares from that pack. My bad. I kind of spaced out and autopiloted through that. Good thing that wasn't an alpha. It would have taken me a moment to even realize and register what was happening. Wedmon, Gogmamon, Beelzemon, Jotarmon, Immortal Rulers are rare, and Bloomlordmon. I keep wanting to say Bloom Lord Nightmon because of having to say Lord as our final rare. So like that's why I keep like messing up saying his names, because as soon as I say the word Lord, I'm so used to saying Nightmon after. Because you know, Lord Nightmon. High Vision Monotamon, Ballistamon, Sunflowmon, Darkmon, Cyberdramon, Death the Cannon, Talmon, Shoutmon X4. I almost did it again, but I caught myself. And Ghoulish Gamamon is our 2nd rare. Alright guys, last pack. Can we get last pack magic and pull a gold rare alpha? Can we? Obviously the odds are low, but they are never 0, which is always cool. Defense Plugin C, Peon Dump, and just in case it is, I just want to make sure I'm not showing the edges of the cards in the back. Plasma Decardra Launcher, Shoutmon, Deckertramon, Thetismon is our rare, and Techie is our second rare. Alright, now we'll see you guys in just a moment with our pull recap. Alright, and for our pull recap, as always, fat stack of rares. And for our box toppers, we have one Taiki Kudo and one Akari Hinomoto, I think that's how you say that. And then for our ST11 special entry pack, or whatever it's called, obviously two of the Gemmamons that are now worth about a nickel, and one Heir of Dragons, really cool. I actually wanted a playset of this, so that works out. We pulled one, and then one Agumon. And then for our super hits, we did open an extra 5 packs, so we're gonna have a few extra hits in here because we were pretty fortunate with those. But one Dark Knightmon, one Venusmon, one Minervamon, one Sakuyamon Maid Mode, and then we pulled a double Jesmon X Antibody, double Omnimon X Antibody, double Metal Greymon, double Shoutmon X5, double Genkumon X Antibody, and double Bloomlordmon. Definitely a nice little haul. Got 2 of almost all the ones we pulled. And then for our secret / alt art hits, we pulled 2 of the definite worst hit you can pull as far as alt arts or secrets, which is regular art Shoutmon King version. And then we pulled 1 alt art Venusmon, very nice. 1 alt art Sakuyamon Maid Mode, really nice. This is actually worth the second most currently out of all the pulls in the set besides Alpha. And then 1 alt art Jesmon GX. Really pretty card, very happy to knock that one off the list, along with these 2 ladies. This was actually from our 5 packs. You guys were here, you saw it. So we got really lucky with those 5 packs. We had like 3 or 4 hits out of those, but definitely a good pack opening. We still have 4 cards remaining on the list. Math's really hard sometimes, but hopefully we'll knock those off on our next couple of videos. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy some of this kind of content and want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.